Hey everybody, get on in here. I got a weird setup going on here. I don't know if my phone's gonna fall. I put a new case on my phone that's a charging case. Y'all just say prayers for Ben. He's in doing his chemo. And it's rainy and nasty out, and I put on a vest and didn't have long sleeves, so I'm freezing. I got a cup of coffee. So y'all get on in here. Yep, it's day 2 of Back to Basics. And you know what that means. You need to be dressed to lace up shoes. Yep, you need to be dressed to lace up shoes. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about what happens. Today's the first day that Benjamin has gone to chemo dressed in something other than his pajama bottoms and a puffy coat and house shoes. He has on shoes this morning. So I told him I was going to do a show about him, and he said, why? And I said, because you got dressed to lace up shoes today. He got dressed to lace up shoes. Now, this is a wonderful thing. And when you feel bad, getting dressed makes you feel better. And putting your shoes on. I told him last night I was going to hide his house shoes. Just going to put them in the closet hidden somewhere so he couldn't wear those Nike house shoes anymore. So, dress to lace up shoes is going to change the way you feel. If your outsides look good, your insides are going to feel better. And the doctor was really impressed with him today. Said, you look like you're feeling better. Well, I think the chemo's working. And it's because all of your prayers. That's what's happening. Your prayers are working. So, folks, let's get dressed to lace up shoes. Now, you want to know how it makes it easy to get dressed in the morning? To pick your clothes out the night before. Yeah, it does work better. I picked my clothes out last night. I got there about 9:30 or so at Ben's house, and I pulled my suitcase out, and I got my clothes that I was going to wear. Why lace up shoes, Courtney wants to know. Well, let me tell you, girl, I'm from the South. We grew up barefoot, and the smallest opportunity I get to take my shoes off, they come off my feet. So when they're laced up, they're less likely to be kicked off. And, you know, you run around the house looking for your shoes because you kicked them off under your desk or wherever. But if you put them on your feet and you lace them up. Now, I have on boots this morning. It's cold it is cold in Knoxville, and I should have had long sleeves, but I didn't look at my calendar and my phone last night to see what the temperature was going to be, and I just put on 3/4 sleeves, but I may have to put on another coat. But my core is warm, and I'm good to go, and getting dressed to lace up shoes is going to change everything. Now, I've got another prayer request for you. You've all heard about this coronavirus that's in China, and it's in Seattle, and there was somebody infected that came into Raleigh-Durham Airport, and I think there's one other place. They're checking people in airports for temperature and all this stuff. You need to keep Pastor Andrew's daughter, Esther, in your prayers. She is in China. She teaches there. And 5 days ago, she got diagnosed with the coronavirus, and they sent her home from the hospital. So please keep Esther Andrews in your thoughts and prayers. And the whole city is shut down where she is. There's no access to food. The whole city is shut down. So I'm praying for manna from heaven to be sent to her. So please keep Esther in your prayers. She is a beautiful young woman, and she's been approved to become a U.S. citizen, and we're praying that she will she will be here in the summertime. It takes about 6 months, and she just got approved. So please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And if you're not dressed to lace up shoes right now, I want you to think about what excuses you have. You know, you don't have any excuses, but you tell yourself you have a lot of excuses. You say, oh, I'm only staying home. Well, is there a low-carb breakfast cereal? It's called Nuts. That's what Robert does. He does a little bit of granola with some roasted nuts. But the main thing is we have to take care of ourselves. And if we get dressed to lace up shoes, now Ben, all of his clothes were too big. He's lost a lot of weight. He's lost a ton of weight. When he first got out of prison, we went shopping and got him clothes, and none of those fit anymore. He can't keep them on. So he had to go back shopping this weekend and get some jeans that fit and a shirt that fits, and that way he doesn't feel sloppy in them. So having clothes that fit you is imperative to feeling good about yourself, and that's what I want you to do. Yep, just a plain old good breakfast is low carb. So folks, take some time today to pick out a couple of outfits to make it easier for you to get dressed in the morning. If you're not going to do it at night, you can do it when you're doing your laundry. You know, you can do it when you're when you're washing what you just took off. That's a whole outfit. Put it together as a whole outfit. You can do it. You really can. So folks, have a great day today. And it starts with getting dressed to lace up shoes. I get dressed before the flow of the family. It's just me and Robert at home, but I usually get up and get dressed before he's out of the shower. And at Ben's, I wake up about 8 o'clock in the morning. I get up and I get dressed. So, and I put on my shoes. And right now, I've got boots that zip up. They do not come off my foot unless I have to bend down and unzip them. So this is number 2. Back to basics. Number 1 was taking things slow and steady. We have a tendency to crash and burn. And we crash and burn because we go too fast and we pile on. So let's not do that. And then let's get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. And tomorrow we're going to talk about our clutter. Because our clutter makes it hard to do our laundry. It makes it hard to pay our bills. It makes it hard to have people over. But get dressed to lace up shoes and you're going to get some stuff done today like you would not believe. I love you all. Now, Ben is undergoing a chemotherapy this is his 4th time. His 4th time. He has 2 more sessions of chemotherapy, and then they're going to do a surgery that is a strange surgery, but we shall see. We know it's working. It's faith of a mustard seed. We know he is going to survive this, and we know Esther is going to survive it. So here's another thing I want you to think about. Let's just say you had to be quarantined in your house. Do you have food at home? Do you have food to be able to feed your family for 2 weeks if you were on a 2-week quarantine? Think about that. Now, Esther's not feeling well, and I told her the best thing for her would be to fast, just so that she and to ration what food she has in her home. But think about, can you survive with what food you've got in your house? Our pantry's full. Our freezer is full. And, just get some stuff in the house. Buckets of survival food is good. Some of it is really high carb, though. If you're diabetic, you probably would be better to fast and only eat small portions. Having stuff in your pantry and your freezer and being able to cook is a great way to be prepared for this virus if it's going to get here. I think we'll put an end to it, but I think we'll stop it at our borders. Just so having your shoes on, being dressed, you can open the door. Yep, we have a generator too. Dried beans will get you there, won't it? I know. In Y2K, I went nuts. I'll admit it. I went nuts with Y2K. I had all different kinds of dried beans, and I was prepared, and I'm still prepared. Peanut butter has a lot of sugar in it unless you make it yourself. So folks, spend some time today thinking about, do you need to get some extra things in the house? And Leanne and I like to make bone broth. Bone broth is the elixir of the gods when you're sick. And Leanne uses it for every single thing. So folks, y'all have a good day. Keep Kobe Bryant's family in your prayers. It's so sad that they've lost 2 members of their family. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised tomorrow. So you've got to learn to laugh every day. I live by 3 rules. Laugh every day, even if it's at yourself. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't do it. Because what doesn't matter, doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And to love like there's no tomorrow. Love like there's no tomorrow. We're not promised tomorrow. And Patty, be sure and put in here Ken's sermon from yesterday. Our friend Ken Hartley preached a sermon yesterday, and it was absolutely wonderful. I watched it last night. So Patty put Ken's link to his sermon in here. He's at Abba's house in Chattanooga, and it was the mentality of Jesus, and it was wonderful. Oh, there's been an accident today of a plane crash, and there was a helicopter accident too yesterday. So please keep these families in your thoughts and prayers, because each day is a gift. It really is. I love you all. I'll do my best to have tea time at 3. I don't know what time we're going to get out of the chemo clinic, but I've been on the phone all day. I hate these days. I hate being on the phone constantly, dealing with insurance and stuff. I'll see you later. Oh, and we do have sales. We have the Back to Basics kit, and it's got the broom and a mop and the rubber scrubber and the purple rags and the vase and the rubber swisher. Swish and swipe. Keeps your bathroom looking clean. These back to basic habits are going to change the way your home looks and feels. You're going to be blown away by how great it is. So I'll be posting Ken's sermon. Please keep Ben and Esther and all these families in your thoughts and prayers. And, y'all just have a great day. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. I'll see you later.